Hey guys, we're on the challenge season 2, challenge All-Stars season 2, episode 6. Last time we had who were the winners? I believe it was Darrell and Jody won last time, and the ones that got eliminated, the ones that were competing in the elimination was Tech, Tina, Melissa, I believe, and Steve. And Steve and Tina ended up going home. Tina quit and let Melissa win. And I believe Tech took down Steve. All right, so that was that. And I believe we come to this episode and we have an alliance. Ooh, hold on, let's see if I can get a good picture of them. I have an alliance right here. Boldly staying, you got Nehemiah, Tech, Latarian, and Melinda. That's her name, Melinda. All right. So now they're celebrating because 3 out of the 4 of them have wins now in eliminations. Nehemiah had the first win, I believe. I can't remember who he took out. He took out somebody, someone small. And Tech just had a win, and Melinda just had a win at the same time. So they're all celebrating, having a good old time, and they're going against, I believe, Jody, Brad, Darrell. I think that's pretty much the opposite alliance. I think there's someone else, but they haven't been really solid. But these 4 are actually solid. It was these 3 at first, but then they added Melinda in there. All right, so that's the alliances so far of folks. All right, they're all celebrating, having a good time. All right, down, get to the challenge. All right, in this challenge, they had to choose teams. All right, because it's going to be a team competition. All right, let's see if I can give you a picture of teams. All right, we have Ayana choosing Tech because she has a crush on Tech. I believe she has kids, probably a family, maybe a husband or a boyfriend or something. She's digging Tech, just all up in it. What's the other teams? We have Darrell and whoever this lady is. I don't remember her name, but I know they knew each other for years. They used to go clubbing together as when they were much younger. I think they joined I think they went on MTV Road Rules together or something like that. Those 2. All right. We have right here Nehemiah and Melinda and Latarian and Kendall right there. All right, then we have John A and MJ, Casey and what the hell is his name? Chikata, something very ridiculous. I think John A and damn it, what is his name? Tyler. Yes, there we go. All right, so the competition is they have to, hold on. You have to jump into the water. All right. From like a 15-foot drop into the water. All right. Hold on. So it looks like this. All right. So someone can climb down here and jump from the lower thing, and someone can jump off the higher one. So it's usually the guys jumping off the higher platform, girls climbing down the ladder and then jumping off the lower platform down there. Or they can both jump from the higher platform. All right. Hold on, just get a good image of. In the water, there are a bunch, there's 4 buoys. Oops. And attached to each buoy is a treasure chest under the water. You have to dive down, open the treasure chest, and grab a sack full of puzzle pieces out of the treasure chest. So there's going to be 2 treasure chests for each member of their team. And so they're getting 4 sacks full of puzzle pieces. All right. Oh. Then after they get the puzzle pieces, they have to load it up into a box. Well, try to get an image of the box. Oops. Oh. All right. You have to load it up into the box like that. And then they go up the platform and pull the box up. You got to turn a winch pulley system to pull up the box to get the puzzle pieces. All right. It looks like this. He's going to be turning that handle right there to pull up the box, and the partner is going to grab the box, pull it out to the side, and there's a table over here where they're going to be assembling the puzzle. Right. Now the puzzle looks like this. All right, it's going to be a skull. All right, and you can see Kendall and Letarian right there. Before they got to this part, they did the puzzle pretty quickly. Before they got to this part, Kendall fell into the water very hard, like on her side. And she did the exact same thing in the last challenge. That's why Casey, who quit, didn't end up going to elimination. No, it wasn't. Yeah, Casey. No, I don't think she got into elimination. Melinda went to elimination, but yeah, but Kendall did fall into the water very hard. And last time, I believe she got removed for medical reasons. And she also states that she has a connective tissue disorder, which means her like ligament tears from the bone or something that makes it very bad idea for her to be doing physical activity like this that can punish her body. All right, so she fell very hard on her side. If you're bad at falling and you have a condition that makes it a bad idea for you to be terrible at falling, learn to fall correctly. It can save your life, literally. I don't understand people, man. All right, so they go through the comp. Everyone's doing all right in this competition, except I believe Tyler and John Nay. They were doing good. Tyler's a very good swimmer. He got through most of the part correctly. But the one that was supposed to be doing the puzzle was Janae. And she kind of shit the bed, and they spent the longest time on the puzzle. All right. The winners came down between Darrell and whatever that girl's name is, and Brad and Jody. But in the end, the winners was Brad and Jody. Oh, Janelle. Okay, there you go. That was a weird coincidence. See, her name is Janelle. I'm never going to remember that, but there you go. All right, so the winner is Brad and Jody. And the ones that lost, obviously, is Tyler and Janae. So they're going to be going into elimination. So now it's time to choose who's going to go up against them. And since Brad is part of the opposite alliance from the one that has Nehemiah, Tech, Latarian, and Melinda, means one of them are going to be going in. After the competition, it was announced that the teams that they're now in are going to be their teams from now till the end of the game. So pretty much they're no longer going into elimination as individuals. They're going in as a team. And Tyler is obviously pissed off because he didn't really want to go with Janae. He was just the last one picked. He tried to pick someone, but they walked away from him. And he ended up with Janae. And yeah, so he's pretty pissed about that. Janae's excited because Tyler's supportive or whatever. I think she says he feels like her mom or something. It was weirdly insulting, but he is kind of, well, he's not masculine. So I don't know. He's a good competitor. I don't want to insult the man, but it is what it is. All right. So there's that. All right. They're all deciding who's it going to be. So Tech and Melinda have the life shield. So in order to flush it, they put up Tech's team and Melinda's team. So it looks like this. All right. All right. So Brad and Jody put up Tech and Ayana and Nehemiah and Melinda in order to flush their life shield. So they have to use it right away, and those names go off the board immediately, because otherwise they could use it to save somebody. All right, and their replacement is, hold up. Let me see the board, come on. The replacement is MJ and Janae and Latarian and Melinda. All right. So I could show you the board there. There we go. All right, so you can see Latarian and Kendall, one team, MJ and Janae is the other team. I don't know why they did that. But I think it's because Brad and Nehemiah are actually friends. So he didn't do those two. And Tech had the life shield, so he couldn't do him. So he just put MJ and Janae instead of Nehemiah and Melinda. Oh, wait, Melinda also had the shield, so he couldn't do either one of them. Ha! Oh my God. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay. So that's why you put MJ, and they have the votes. So MJ and Janae is probably not going to go in. All right. So at this point, Kendall is saying her ribs hurt She can barely take deep breaths because when she fell into the water, once again, that is when she explained she has this connective tissue disorder, and yet she's still bad at falling. You just have to fall into water. How do you fall on your side into water? It's like you didn't trip, you jumped intentionally and you fell on your side. Anyway, she had to go see the doctor just to make sure and everything is all right with her. All right. So the next day they go with the vote. And it ended up being, hold on, at 3, hold on. All right, so this is the vote. Ended up being a 3-1 vote. Darrell is about to vote for MJ and John A. All right, so it ended up being a 3-1 vote, and Letarian and Kendall end up going into elimination to face Tyler and John A. All right. All right, so Letarian is ready. He's like, whatever is gonna be, it's gonna be. They get to the elimination, and Kendall doesn't show up. She was medically removed from the game. She can't fall correctly. So John A no longer has to compete, but Tyler and Letarian still has to compete. All right, and it is a pole wrestle, which means they have to wrestle a pole out of each other's hands, and it goes for a long time. Letarian has won pole wrestling before on the last All-Stars, but it was against a much smaller person. This time, Tyler got some weight on him, but still, the competition started, and Letarian is still pulling him around, still bouncing. Big dude, he's bouncing him around just like he did that smaller guy. So I'm freaking amazed, because I thought it was like he only got that because that dude was small, but he's doing the exact same thing he did with a small guy with a bigger man. And dude, it's just freaking amazing. I'm talking, he's bouncing them off the ground. He's pulling them out of the ring. He's really freaking like bodying this dude. He won the first point, and then Tyler really had to pull it out for the second point just to stay in the game. They were both exhausted. They're going for a while, and freaking Tyler is just gassed out because he's out of shape. I mean, he's basically fat at this point, but he's hanging in there, and that fat could work in his favor, especially in this competition where he could just put his weight on it and just hold on to the bar. All right, but Letarian, even gassed out, was still bouncing this dude off the ground. I mean, it was freaking amazing to watch. Like, let me see if I can freeze frame it good. I mean, look at this. Tyler just barely trying to hold on, and he's just freaking tugging this dude all over the place. I like, look at his face. Look how gassed out he is. Letarian is gassed out too, but he's freaking still pulling this dude all over the place. All right. In the end, he ended up getting that second point, and yeah, he won that. That means every single person that's part of his alliance now has an elimination win. You know, that's freaking impressive, dude. Considering they can't win challenges, they're killing eliminations, and they're staying safe by by just this bit. It just takes one of them to lose a challenge and it automatically gets sent in, and then someone else to just send in the other one to take the other person out, and they have no choice. They're going to lose a member. But so far they're killing it. Everyone in that alliance, Melinda, Nehemiah, Tech, and now Letarian all have a win. Good stuff, man. It's good to see, and then I'm excited to see what the next one is going to be. So till next one.